Ever wondered what it takes to excel as a software development engineer in test? Welcome to VanGrid, the place where we make sense of the tech world and your career ambitions. Today we'll delve into the nitty-gritty of becoming an exceptional SDET. Whether you're preparing for an interview or just intrigued by this dynamic role, you've come to the right place. We've assembled the crucial interview questions along with their answers to ramp up your preparation and confidence. So join us as we explore what it means to be a top-tier SDET. Here are the 20 top questions you might come across. Question 1. What is the role of an SDET? The role of an SDET involves designing and developing automated test frameworks and scripts, ensuring software meets quality standards, and liaising with both development and quality assurance teams. Question 2. How does manual testing differ from automated testing? Manual testing is human-led and perfect for exploratory ad hoc and usability testing. In contrast, automated testing uses scripts for repetitive tasks and regression testing, boosting efficiency and coverage. Question 3. What is a test framework? A test framework is essentially a set of guidelines or rules for creating and designing test cases. It includes predefined processes, coding standards, and methodologies for effective testing. Question 4. Can you explain the concept of page object model? The page object model is a design pattern in automated testing that creates an abstraction layer between test scripts and web pages, reducing code duplication and improving maintenance. Question 5. What are some challenges you might face as an SDET, and how would you overcome them? Challenges may include keeping up with evolving technologies, ensuring test coverage with limited resources, and balancing manual and automated testing. Overcoming these challenges involves continuous learning, task prioritization, and leveraging automation. Question 6. Can you explain the concept of a test harness? A test harness is a collection of software and test data configured to test a program by running it under various conditions and monitoring its behavior and outputs. Question 7. What is continuous integration and how does it impact the SDET role? Continuous integration is a practice where developers regularly integrate code into a shared repository. This code is then verified by automated builds and tests, requiring SDETs to ensure that tests are reliable and well integrated into the continuous integration pipeline. Question 8. What is regression testing and why is it important? Regression testing is a type of software testing that ensures that recent program changes haven't negatively affected existing features. It's crucial because it maintains the software's integrity by ensuring that fixes and enhancements don't introduce new faults. Let's dive into another important topic. In this part, we will explore BDD and TDD, two methodologies that are relevant to the role of an SDET. First off, what is BDD? Behavior-driven development is an approach to software development that emphasizes collaboration between developers, QA, and non-technical or business participants. It encourages teams to use conversation and concrete examples to formalize a shared understanding of how the application should behave. On the other hand, TDD, or test-driven development, is a software development process where the developer writes a test before writing enough production code to fulfill that test, and then refactors the code to pass the test. Understanding these methodologies is crucial because they foster collaboration and enhance communication among teams. They also ensure the software developed is of high quality as it is continuously tested during the development process. That wraps up our discussion on this topic. Stay tuned for more. Question 9. What is API testing and why is it important? API testing involves directly testing APIs to validate their reliability, performance, and security. It ensures that different components of an application interact correctly. Question 10. How do you prioritize which tests to automate? Tests that are repetitive, critical, or require multiple data sets, and those that need to be run across various platforms are prioritized for automation based on return on investment. Question 11. What is Selenium and why is it used? Selenium is an open-source framework used for automated testing of web applications across different browsers and platforms. Question 12. Explain the difference between Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. Selenium IDE is for simple record and playback, whereas a WebDriver is for more complex test executions, and Grid allows running tests in parallel across different environments. Question 13. How do you handle drop-downs in Selenium? Drop-downs in Selenium can be handled using the Select class, which allows selections by index, value, or visible text. Question 14. What are implicit and explicit waits in Selenium? Implicit waits set a default waiting time for all elements, while explicit waits pause the execution until specific conditions are met. Question 15. How do you handle alerts and pop-ups in Selenium? Alerts and pop-ups can be managed using the alert interface in Selenium, allowing interactions such as accepting, dismissing, and retrieving alert text. Question 16. What are the different phases of the software testing lifecycle, STLC? The STLC includes phases such as requirement analysis, test planning, test case development, environment setup, test execution, and test cycle closure. Question 17. In the STLC, what happens during the requirement analysis phase? This phase involves reviewing and analyzing requirements from a testing perspective to define what needs to be tested and identifying any potential gaps. Question 18. How do you determine the exit criteria in the test planning phase of STLC? Exit criteria are based on project objectives, such as achieving certain test coverage, passing all critical test cases, resolving major defects, and meeting performance benchmarks. Question 19. Explain the importance of the test closure phase in STLC. The test closure phase involves documenting the outcomes, analyzing test results, archiving test artifacts, and releasing test resources, ensuring that lessons learned are documented for future testing cycles. Question 20. TLC. Test effectiveness can be measured by metrics such as defect detection rate, test coverage, pass-fail rates, and the number of tests executed versus planned, helping to assess the quality and efficiency of the testing process. The role of an SDT is multifaceted, encompassing design, development, and maintenance of automated test frameworks and scripts. They face challenges such as keeping up with evolving technologies and balancing manual and automated testing. Their work involves using frameworks like Selenium, understanding concepts like continuous integration, regression testing, and API testing, and managing testing processes efficiently. In summary, these were the 20 possible questions for the SDET interview, covering general knowledge, Selenium specifics, and the STLC. Armed with this knowledge, you're one step closer to acing that interview and securing the position of your dreams. Remember, the best preparation combines understanding concepts with real-world practice and continuous learning. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button, share it with your network, and subscribe for more tech insights. Have any questions or want more deep dives like this? Leave a comment below. Your feedback shapes our content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.